MJ watches Aunt May as she's fighting for her life. She then gets a call from Peter. How is she? Still in intensive care. She's in a coma, Peter. Basically, she's being kept alive by machines right now. They're hoping her body will recover enough to take over from the machines at some point, but they say we should prepare for the worst. She'll get through it. She always gets through it somehow. Should I be there? Is there anything I can do? No. Right now, all we can do is wait. Even the doctor said it's all up to May now. They won't even let me in the room with her. I gotta look at her through a window like a goldfish. Right now, the best thing you can do for May is deal with them and find the people responsible for this. Quite frankly, there's nothing to do here except cry. Okay, God, MJ. Just God. I'll check in every chance I get, but if anything changes, I mean anything, call. I will. Are you okay, Peter? No. I'm a long freaking way from okay, MJ, but at least I got something to do, because otherwise I think I would just rip my own eyes out. One thing's for sure though, you're gonna see a lot more people being taken to the hospital before the day is out. And he jumps off the building and starts swinging through the city. He thinks to himself that the only lead he has is a list of 4 names. Black market gun dealers who sell extremely high-end sniper scopes. Guys who don't like to rat out their customers. But I can fix them very quickly. And he handles 3 out of the 4 gun dealers with no effort. And now he's down to the final one, catching him lacking in his PJs. He picks him up off the ground, grabbing him by his collar. Look, pal, I don't know what you're talking about. Peter throws him to the wall. You sell guns intended for one thing only. To kill people from far away because, like you, the people who buy your guns are cowards, afraid to get too close. So you live up here with the rich folk, high above the ground where your guns are used, while the cowards who buy from you fire at innocent people from across the street. Yeah? So what are you gonna do about it, hotshot? Half the country's looking to arrest you. What am I gonna do about it? And with the dude still in his hand, Peter cocks back his arm. No, wait! No! Peter threw his ass out the window. He's screaming for his life as he plummets to the ground. But right before he splats, some webbing attaches to his feet, and he hangs from the building upside down by one leg. Ask me a second time what I'm gonna do about it. No, please, I'll do anything. You sell Gunther Wass sniper scopes. Very high end, hard to get in the States. Who did you sell them to? I only got in a couple, I swear. Names? Right. Now. The dealer did exactly that. The first 2 names belong to rich hunters who like to cut down the odds when it's them and a safari party against an animal half a mile away. But the third name was the name I'd come looking for. Jack Martino, a hitman working freelance around the country, doing jobs nobody else wanted, which means the attack on us wasn't personal. Someone hired him. The question is, who? The dealer said Jack had friends in high places, that he was connected, untouchable. Well, he's about to get touched. But first I need to find out where he is, and I don't have a lot of time. He might be trying to get up out the city. So while these police officers deal with a homeless man that took a piss in an alleyway, they look back and notice they're gonna have a hard time getting back to their car because Peter blocked the way with his webs. It's nothing personal, just so he can borrow their computer for a few minutes. He looks up Jack Martino's records, and on there he finds out everything he needs to know. Bingo. But by the time he got to Jack Martino's place, it was already cleared out. But there is an unexpected guest. Normally, I'd say that window's gonna cost you, but I saw you on TV fighting alongside Captain America. Used to be in the army myself, and we got a lot of respect for Cap. Anybody who's okay with him is okay with me. But next time, bro, just knock on the door. Sorry, my bad, I'm kinda in a hurry. Am I right that Jack Martino lives here? Yeah, he's a nice guy. Quiet, pays his rent on time. Do you know where I can find him? You just missed him. He came in about 20 minutes ago. Got his stuff, grabbed the cab. I heard him say take him to a train station. Spider-Man's like, of course, an assassin. A sniper couldn't exactly bring the tools of his trade into an airport unless you're driving. The train station is the last way out, where you don't x-ray your luggage. Thanks for the help. Now I have to... What? You can't just use the door like a civilized person? And Peter swings away. Listen, you ought to know you're not the only guy looking for Jake. 2 other guys were just here. Yo, did you hear me? Peter heard him all right, and his guess is that whoever hired Jack is looking to off him, so Peter has no way of finding out who ordered the hit, which makes it more vital that he finds Jack before they do. Peter finally arrives at the train station, but Peter's one question is how is he gonna find a guy that he doesn't even know what he looks like or where he's going? He could still be waiting, or he could be halfway to Newark right now. There's just one chance, assuming he hasn't already left. He swings down to all the other civilians. Hey, yo, it's Spider-Man. This guy tried to kill me and my family, so when he sees me, my guess is that he'll react big time. And with any luck, his reaction will be enough to trigger my spider sense. Peter locks in and starts concentrating. Civilians are just staring at him. They don't know what he's doing, but he's on a mission right now. He even closes his eyes, and everything goes exactly as he planned. With his spidey sense, he located the killer. Got you. The hitman starts dipping immediately, but Spider-Man is hawking him down. Peter is loving this. He wanted him to run. I want him to know what it feels like to be hunted. Bro pulls out a Uzi and starts spraying at Peter. I'm talking about he's emptying the clip, but Peter's weaving every bullet with ease. I want him to know what it feels like to be cornered, outgunned, doomed, dead man walking. The hitman emptied the clip. The Uzi is useless now. So he throws that shit at Peter, but Peter jumps over it. And he tries to go in his inventory to pull out another strap. But Peter moves his arm when he fires a shot, grabs his wrist, and snaps it. He drops the gun as I break his arm. Pick it up. You still got one good arm. Go ahead. No, I said pick it up! Peter's taunting bro like crazy. Not so easy, is it? When the other side fights back, not as easy as shooting an old woman through a window across the street, is it? And Peter brutally punches him in the face. Ah! You shot her! You shot my aunt! Please, shut up! And he throws bro into a pillar. You didn't show any mercy. Why should I? I didn't. You're a coward. The worst kind of coward, who hides behind a telescope lens and fires from cover. Afraid to show your face. Afraid to look your victims in the eyes. Well, look in my eyes and tell me what you see. No? Cat got your tongue? Well, let me make this clear. Tears start coming out of Peter's eyes. I'm gonna kill you after you tell me who hired you. Tell me now, and I will end this fast. Hesitate, and I'll drag this out and show you depths and levels of pain you never dreamed of. Peter can tell that Jack Martino is gonna give up the name, but then he feels boom, boom, boom! A whole bunch of gunshots are fired, hitting Jack directly. No! The hitman is unconscious, and the new hitman runs off. Peter thinks quickly and throws a spider tracker on his shoe. Many police officers rush to Martino. We need an ambulance! And Peter jumps up out of there, rushing after the hitman, because there's always a chance that he can find the tracker and ditch it. But he also can't afford to lose Martino in case he wakes up. So Peter decides to stay with him, hitching a ride on the back of the ambulance. As they fly by the streets of New York City, he thinks to himself, was he really prepared to kill him for shooting May? And the answer comes back. Yes, in another time and place, I would have been ashamed of that answer, but not now, not today. But I discovered the universe is still capable of dramatic irony as we pull into the same hospital where May is being treated. Part of me is offended by the idea that the same hands that work to keep Aunt May alive will now work to do the same for him. But another part sees the symmetry in that and approves. But just then, MJ approaches Peter. I've been so worried about you. I'm fine. How's May? Not good, Peter. She's not gonna make it. Together, they go look at Aunt May. Coma. Life support is all that stands between her and death. Only a matter of time. A matter of time. In another room, Jack Martino is pronounced dead. A sniper killed by another man with a gun and good aim. The cemeteries tonight are so thick you could cut them with a knife. Peter tells MJ that everything's gonna be okay. They're gonna get through this. We'll save her somehow. As long as she's alive, we can't stop fighting. It's not over. We'll save her. We will. Somehow. But at that moment, Peter can feel the proximity of his spider tracker. It's time to get busy again. Some guy in a red suit is on the phone. Yeah, he's gone. No, as far as I know, he didn't talk. Didn't have time. We took care of it. You got any other instructions? Psst. Hey, mister. Sorry, I didn't hear you. Hey. Shh. Peter webs up his mouth. And he grabs the phone out his hand. I recommend cleaning out his apartment in case he left behind anything that can tie us to this. Then just lie low until I get back to you. Peter thinks to himself, it's just a single sentence, but I recognize that voice anyway. Hello, Mr. Fisk. Hello, Peter Parker. And what may I do for you? Just one thing, Mr. Fisk. You can die. Our guy Peter is bloodlusted now. And now he's coming after Kingpin. But we gonna have to see what goes down in the next part. On that note, I'ma see y'all boys and girls next time.